How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the STR LR Beast Gohan. This is the 9th anniversary part 2 unit. We've got him level 1 links. Right out the gate, we did manage to pull a copy after a long summoning video. So we're going to take a look at what this guy is doing. So he activates an entrance animation upon the character's entry turn once only. He's got key 8, chance to perform a critical hit 40%, and reduces damage received by 40% for 5 turns from his entry turn. He also gets key 3 and attack and defense 250%, and guards all attacks. He also has an additional attack 50% when attacking if key is 24. He also has a chance of performing a critical hit 20% and defense 80% when receiving attack if key is 24. He reduces damage received by 20% and an additional key 1 per key sphere obtained. He launches an additional super attack and all allies key 3, self-excluded, within the same turn after receiving an attack. He has an additional attack and chance of performing a critical hit 20% within the same turn and key 1 up to 5 with each attack received. He has a chance to perform a critical hit 20% and reduces damage received by 20%, and all allies key 2 starting from the turn in which he attacks 5 or more times or receives 8 or more attacks in battle. He does have an active skill that is a target skill. It gives him 24 key and 158% defense while making all attacks in the turn become critical hits. Now, it can be activated during his next attack in turn after receiving an attack. His super attack does have a unit super with Piccolo, and it greatly raises his attack infinitely and raises his defense for the turn, while also providing crit support to the rest of the rotation. On his regular 18 key, though, he does greatly raise attack and raise defense for 4 turns, and then on his 12 key, simply greatly raising attack with for just the turn, along with defense. So we do have him here with his best link partner, right? LR Ultimate Gohan. So we'll be kind of trying to maintain this rotation because it does give him the most out of his links, as well as really helps out LR Fizz Ultimate Gohan. So 247 defense, no support, and then so honestly that's actually looking pretty good here. So let's see, we're actually gonna do this number. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, because then Beast Gohan's going to give him 24 key, so this actually works out. So, attack looking pretty good, and same with the LR Ultimate Gohan's attack. Like, they're both looking really good here, so there we go. We get that extra attack, so coming out the gate with 8.6 mil, not too bad considering that's just the first hit we've taken. We will get a guaranteed additional super, and thinking about how to build him, since he needs to get hit, I definitely think, and he's got so much crit build in, I do think his best build is probably additionals. You guys have probably already seen my hidden potential video I did a while back on this, and that was definitely my recommendation, so I'm gonna stick with that. Okay, there we go. So we are actually looking pretty good here with both Beast Gohan and LR Ultimate Gohan. So we could probably wait one more turn to use his target skill. There we go. Yeah, okay. Of course they super him, but we've got a couple supers on, plus one of his best link partners activating his defensive links. Yeah, there we go. He's totally fine here. Perfect. So we are in the Memorial Battle Gogeta event just simply because we are using 2 dodge characters here, just to keep the team kind of flowing. I wouldn't necessarily recommend building your full team like this, but, you know, it is what we're doing here for the showcase.
Like I told you, King Piccolo was the old me. This is not gonna end like it did before.
Excellent. So, as much as I want to, well, we do have a Piccolo going on there. Yeah, okay, so let's just... Alright, so we're gonna put him here. Put him here. Alright, perfect. It just... On turn 1, Gogeta isn't the best defensively, so I think we'll just do this. Because I don't want to... I also don't want to put the I don't want to keep Krillin and 18 on more than I have to. They are third slot support, but they also 2-turn support, right? So even though they won't be on next rotation, they will still be, our 55% Gohan will still be receiving the buff from them, simply due to the fact that he is, he'll be on the rotation both before and after they show up. Alright, yeah, and then they Super Gogeta. That shouldn't do too much. Yeah, okay, perfect. So, this is probably not going to kill, so we do definitely need, the... Oh, there we go. I got an additional Super out of them. Alright, these guys are wonderful support, by the way, and they just need to... Oh, wow, they actually did kill with that random critical hit. Okay, so, you know, we are getting the we are getting the support from them. Alright, and then... Oh, perfect. So, I'm not going to use the target skill, because the character we want to worry about with the target skill isn't getting hit, so... Do that number. Perfect. And we'll save that for the other rotation. Okay, so let's take a look this turn. So we are getting the movie hero support. Defense, 400k, looking a little better. Attack looking phenomenally better. And same with the... Holy crap, look at LR Ultimate Gohan's attack. That's wild. And so... there goes the super. I forget, does this have an effect? This might seal us. I can't remember. It's been a minute. Oh, nope, we're good. Okay, and there's a lot of attacks there, so watch what happens here. 13 million. Look at that. This is, again, this is level 1 links, right? Not even maxed out. 55%, right? While not the craziest, highest attack stat you've ever seen, you combine it with the fact that he's literally untouchable right now and supporting critical hit on the allies on the rotation because we have that Piccolo. It's actually really, really excellent. And just more and more build. So, like, at this point, they should be fully built up and gonna be looking a lot better. So, and this Gohan is actually doubles. Both of them actually are double supported here. Okay, they just... Oh, never mind. I was going to say he just soloed. Oh, yep, there we go. And they didn't dodge this one. Okay, so we just soloed with the Gohan rotation. And even better, next rotation, they'll be entirely protected because we will have our Gohan's target skill up. We're actually going to use this Gohan's target skill this turn. And I'm going to rotate off the Piccolo. Yeah, and so we could just put Piccolo over there, but we're going to do this.
Is that all you've got?
There we go. So all attacks are going to be directed at us, so he won't get touched. So this is actually really good. Okay, let's... That... Yeah, perfect. Okay, and this friend is also 55% as well. But he's obviously not as built up as ours. But I think Gogeta can super twice, which is kind of the main reason I wanted to do this on this rotation. At least until we can get Gogeta Blue out. And we can get that dodge, because, I mean, I think post-Super Gogeta Blue would have been our... Actually, we probably didn't need it this turn, but that's okay. There we go, so now we get the target. Okay, so we get a little bit of attack and defense here. Yeah, so obviously not the best links active here on that Beast Gohan. And he's barely been hit at all, so... It'll be a lot better next turn, though. Remember, like, the longer the fight goes on, the better off offensively he gets. But the trade-off is the worse off defensively he gets, right? Especially for some of the bigger supers. So, I mean, you do want to try to kind of go... Yep, there goes that first super. So you do want to try to go kind of fast when using this guy. But, I mean, he makes it easy. You combine 2 target skills from him and the other Beast Gohan along with Gogeta's target skill. You have not much to worry about. And then once the 6-year EZAs drop on the team, like, I mean, the team can easily clear some of these events very, very fast. And it's not to say he's bad, right? Like, once you get to the 8 attacks, then, that extra damage reduction does really help. Alrighty, so... we do have double support this turn, so let's use this.
Is that all you've got?
Alrighty, excellent. So, since we have a protected turn, right, I'm not going to use the LR Ultimate Gohan's, I'm not going to use his ability. I'll save that for next turn since we're still in the STR phase. But look at the attack stats on these guys, right? We're still in LR. We're out of LR Ultimate Gohan's passive ability, right? And we've got one more turn on Beast Gohan's passive ability. But look at that. I mean, that's just wild. Beast Gohan's attack is just gonna get better, right? It's gonna keep going up the more hits he takes. Yeah, so, I mean, LR Beast Gohan totally revived this guy. Like, if you thought he was dead, right, he works just so well with LR Beast Gohan. And now I'm kind of actually hoping here we don't get the extra super. Perfect. Yeah, because now we can let him do some more. So 15 million we're up to. Again, this is 55% level 1 links, so... look at that, and we will get an extra super here, which will finish this turn for us. Alright, excellent. And this drives us into the final phase here. Okay, so let's transform our Gogeta. Okay, excellent. Alright, and we could risk the 55%, the 70% dodge, but I don't like doing that, so we're actually just going to put Gohan in front. This Beast Gohan should still be able to tank within this turn, so we should actually be okay here. Oh yeah, totally. Sweet. Alright, yeah, and, obviously he's not as built up as ours is, so we're good. There we go. We do get the additional super with the friend. And again, the more I use him, I'm definitely leaning towards additionals being what he needs. Because as long as you can maintain the 24 key, and if you can run safely a Piccolo on the team, which, I mean, with Orange Piccolo, it's really not that hard on a full superheroes team, I would definitely say, right, additionals is the priority with him. And I would just go, honestly, it's hard to say what his sub should be, because you don't want to give him dodge either, because he wants to be hit. He needs to be hit. Not that it's not going to make a huge difference in him defensively, but obviously with his offense, that's what it helps more, I would say. So you definitely don't want to give that up. So I don't know. I think I would just dump it into critical hit, because I don't think dodge. I honestly feel like dodge is potentially, I don't want to say dangerous, because he's still going to be good regardless, but it just slows him down, right? Whereas critical hit, while not helping, it doesn't hurt him. There we go. Beautiful. I was going to say, are we actually going to dodge here or what? And there it goes. Can we dodge this? Of course not. Does this kill us? This might actually kill us. Oh, no, it doesn't. We survived by some miracle. Okay. I should have just... Yeah, and I didn't bring a healing item either. Alright. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. So, I didn't want to do this, but... I don't want to risk dying here, so I'm just gonna use Orange Piccolo's active here, just to make sure we don't hit any supers.
Thank you, Shenron. That little extra went a long way. That was the warm-up. I'm just getting started.
Alright, so we're actually just gonna pause because y'all know how giant form can be, and what we'll do is we'll come right back once the giant form is finished. Alright, so we're back. We have our turn set up now, so let's go ahead and use Ultimate Gohan's attack.
Guess it's my turn. Special beam cannon!
Excellent, okay. So, I'm not really worried about Beast Gohan taking a super here. He will survive, right? My bigger concern was, right, if Orange Piccolo or Ultimate Gohan eat the super on the off chance that Beast Gohan doesn't kill. Beast Gohan will not be touched by this super for being type advantage, right? So it's a non-issue here. If you're wondering, oh, well, I wanted to see him get a super, he's not, I'm telling you right now, he's not going to take damage here. We have type advantage. We're nearly fully built up defensively, right? And while we did lose, right, part of our entrance passive, we've already gained the extra damage reduction due to being hit 8 times. So, right, he's still going to be crazy. And look at, I mean, just look at the turn here with both of these two together, right? Like, this dude's attack stat is pretty high up there, all things considered, right? LR Ultimate Gohan, considering... now, the only shame here is that we don't have the 2-turn support up, because this would have been a wild final turn. So let's go ahead, let's grab this last bit with Orange Piccolo, and let's call it. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. All right, so yeah, so since we are beyond that entrance passive, right, and we only took the 1 hit, you know, I mean, 10 million is still pretty good. And Beast Gohan's thing, right, you compare him to Broly or to Gogeta, his thing is not offense, right? I mean, you want offense out of him, right? But he's not going to be doing crazy offensive numbers like some of your other units, right? He's going, nice, we do get the action cancel, right? He's not going to be doing crazy offensive numbers. His job is to protect the team, right? That's his function. Protect the team, take the hits, maybe put out some damage, but otherwise his main focus is healing, is protecting the team, right? Like, just not taking damage, which he will do very effectively, especially if you utilize him properly. I can't wait to see what he looks like, right, once we feed some secret dupes into him. I'm not going to spoil any surprises for later, but once we feed some dupes into him and get him to level 10 links, I'm curious to see what he would look like, especially in some of these harder, more struggling fights, right? Because, I mean, the memorial battles are a bit tough, but I think they're like showcase tough, especially with the level that 9th anniversary characters and beyond are, right? So I definitely think this is a good place to test them out. And I'm only realizing now that friend is not even 100. He's not even fully leveled up. That tells you how good Beast Gohan is. This man, he was the only 55% friend. I didn't want to bring a rainbow. All the others were rainbow and 90%. I didn't want to bring them for this showcase. My goodness. I didn't even notice the level because I had it sorted by percentage when I brought him out. This man is only 95, not even fully leveled up. That should tell you, and I was wondering why his numbers look so low. Now it makes sense, right? now it makes sense. I mean, I can't check him out, but I bet he's not even fully level 20 super attack. But that goes back to my point. If you needed more proof that this man is the best unit in the game, look right here. Level 95, and I'm actually going to screenshot this because I need to share this. Level 95, not a full super attack, and yet he still outperformed many other units. That's just like, if you needed proof, here it is, right? So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know what are your thoughts on Beast Gohan now that he's arrived finally on Global. Is this proof enough to you that he's #1, or do you need to see more, right? Stay tuned for his grand tour. And if nothing else, guys, thanks for watching, and aloha.